It's a lovely sunny evening. I'm headed to Kyssinge Golf Course here in Stockholm to play a quick 9-hole round. Let's go have some fun. So playing hole 1, par 4 from the yellow tee, so 355 meters straight down. Teeing off from very high up and going all the way to the green there. So now the green is cleared. I think it only calls for a good smash on the first hole. Like we say it, grip it and rip it. So let's see how we go with the driver today. Yep. A little to the left, but very good. So let's get to the next shot. Not a bad shot. A little deeper lie than I expected. But now we are about 110 meters to the flag. Well, the center of the green actually. So let's see if we can get there. Sitting to the left, a little short. So I've got 18 meters to the pin. Got a 50 degrees. Let's see if this one works. So now we have a 8-9 feet putt. Hopefully we should make it in one. Looks pretty straightforward. Breaks a little to the right. Got the line. Got the speed. That's good. Not a bad bogey. I'll play hole number 2, par 5, stroke index 17. It was a bit of a slice and landed up a little on the right. Can't complain, it is actually not a bad lie. So still got 186 meters. Looks close, and it's 186 to the center of the green. It's 170. The flag is red, that means it's closer to the front. So let's see how this one works. So that's again a 5-foot putt. for a birdie, so absolutely no pressure at all. Let's see, how does that work? Get some line, it should be an absolutely straight. And little start. So now we at hole 3, again par 5. Broken this 5, 395, dog leg right. Beautiful course again, all the way there. And we go right from the bunker. We go ahead. Oh, this one, it's a little narrow on the front, quite wide in the beginning. So if you are a slicer, it's a bit forgiving. But let us go through the middle. So I've ended up a little in the rough. I think the ball bounced off a little bit onto the slope and kept rolling here. Well, this is what it is. So I think instead of going in for a stronger shot, I will try and get it back onto the fairway. So let's see. Although it's a little more to the left than I wanted it, it would give me a straight line all the way to the green. Still got a decent line. Like I said, it's actually absolutely, what would you call it, fairway splitter, so it will go right through. The pin is yellow today. That means it's in the center of the green. It's 112 meters and it's 123 to the back, which is what I'm aiming for. So yeah, let's get tucked in. I think it's flown a little to the right. Let's hope that does not kill it. So this could have been a lot worse. There's a path on the right. If it had any contact with that, it would have just kept rolling into the ditch, which would not be ideal. But this is still decent. Let's see if I can fix this one. A little too hard. Again, 6-7 foot putt, sadly downhill for a par. Let's see. Well, we tried. I think I'll take a bogey this one. There we go. A bogey it is. Now again, we have a beautiful par 4 teeing off from up there all the way straight down there. We have a bit of a hazard on the right, a water body on the left, and woods just before we end up on the flag there. So this hole I generally like to play with my 3-wood. because I have a little bit more control on my 3-wood than my driver. So let's see. So although I had a good shot, it was slightly hooked to the left. So as you see, it's a little on the left. I could try going straight through the trees, which is not necessarily the smartest idea to do. So I will try and do a punch shot, try and get onto the fairway and play it clean. So now that I have the shot on the fairway, we are going to try and grade on the green. So my idea is normally to get it on, I aim for all of the green, not ideally just the pin because it's just a really small target. So ideally I should be in the front of the green, which is 65 meters. It is a wide tee, so it's more on the back. So let's aim for the center of the green, which is 80 meters. So let's get tucked in. So I can't complain about that shot. It is game, sat down really well. Again, a 5-foot putt after, it's actually not a bad one after being in the woods for a bit. Let's see if this goes for, get that in. It should be a really straight putt. This one is a long par 3. We'll be teeing off from there, going down, trying to save ourselves from the water all the way to the thing there. For this one, ideally, we used to play from the front in the beginning of the season because there was a mat and the greens were not ready, or the tee-offs were not ready. But now that they are, it's a little further back. So all the white, black, and yellow tees are all here. So that ended up on the left of the green. Let's go get it. Now we are at hole number 6, par 4, stroke index 15 to 17 meters. Beautiful tee off point. It is a long putt, a little downhill. Ideally, not the best one. What I'll try to do is go a little to the left and let the ball. So for this one, I am going to go with my 3-wood, hoping to get closer to the center. Yep, let's get rocking. Get this one closer to the ground, center of the fairway, closer to the 150-meter marker. Not the best line. I'm supposed to go right from here. I'm still going to take a long iron and hopefully try and let it fade a little to the right, which is normally my natural line of play. Let's see. Yeah. So we got it very close. It's on the fairway, so it should be a good, easy approach shot now. From here, I have about 100 meters to the back of the green, which is where the pin is. So ideally, I would try and hit it to the center and hope for a close putt. I thought it had rolled over a bit, but clearly it was behind on the green. So let's see if I can get it to putt for a par. Maybe it was not meant to be this time, but it is close. So I'll take a bogey on this one any day. Well, that was unfortunate, so that's a double bogey. So time for hole number 8. It is a one shot on the green kind of a hole. Tee off from there, over the water, and on the green there. And in case we miss it, there should be a drop zone right behind this tee. So this one is normally for a person who has strong pitching distance. In my case, I don't, so I will be using an 8 iron. The flag is on the front of the green, so anywhere on the green at this point of time might not be a bad idea to do. So let's see, where do we get here? So I am a little onto the left of the flag, so no complaints about that. Well, not really a hole in one kind of a distance, but if I was lucky, that would have been the case. But here I at least get a chance for a birdie. Sometimes a slice brings the ball back instead of sending it to the water, so that's not a complaint. It's still a 3-foot putt. And there we go. A little birdie for the evening. So this is going to be a long par 5, hole number 9, stroke index 3. Goes by the water, around the hill over there, and back to the clubhouse. So for the par 5, again, I'll pull out the big bird. We are looking to go a little to the left of the trees. So I have a general fade that pops in. So I will try and aim for the line, and hopefully we get a little bit more distance than just going straight and into the rough. That was not the plan. We still have quite a bit of a way to go. It is almost 283 meters to the center of the green. The thing with the green also is that it is elevated. So what we're going to do is try and get a little to the right of these rocks, try to keep it on the fairway, and then hopefully it should be another 9 or an 8 back to the green. We need to go uphill. We need to keep it high, and hopefully it doesn't stay on the edge. If it stays on the edge, it comes down. So we want to get up, ideally over it. So let's see. It was solid contact. I seem to have gone to the back of the green, which is what I needed to do with this one. So yeah. So we have basically come to the back of the green. But like any other good player, we're going to fix the green before we continue playing. Honestly, it could have been worse. It is not that bad a lie. I just have to chip it in a more relaxed fashion. And let's hope that rolls in. No. That was unfortunate, but it is not a bad shot. And for par. And that concludes our round at Kyssinge. I hope you enjoyed my company and enjoyed watching it. Bye.